Friends, great sadhakas, shrotas, how nice it is every day to be with you all in trying our best to unveil what is the glorious guidance given in our most profound Sanatana Dharma Shastras. We are touching upon Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, Adi Shankara Grantha Tattvopadesha, Skanda Purana, and Taittiriya Upanishad Parayana every day in our evening class. Welcome you all. Remember all the 13 Vyaktitwas to be strengthened within us of Lokasevaka, Dharmastapaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu Jignasu, Shrota Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta Gambhira, and Sanskrita Bhasha Gnata Vyakarana Sahita. Friends, let us not delay or postpone invoking the help and blessings of all these six sources and grow spiritually. The Shastras, let us be regular, serious, sincere in our study. The Guru Parampara, let us tune to them through Bhakti Sharanagati. The Devata Gana, let us do Upasana every day and pray. The Jagannatha also, let us pray to her to bless us. The Ishvara, ready if we are Sharanagata to him. And the Brahma Tattva, Nirantara, Prayatna Puraka, Anusandhanam. Friends, Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, great Shastra. Second, Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam, we are studying out of 20 sargas, 17 concluded. Yesterday we started the study of the 18th sarga. It is about Drushtantha Nirupana. So, Drushtanthas are given to tell us. Once through the study of this Yoga Vashtama Ramayana and the truth said is experienced, how glorious, how wonderful it looks like. To tell us so that we are informed and we are inspired. All the number of Upamana, Udaharana examples are given. That state of being is like this, like this, like this. And also, when that stage is reached, these are the shortcomings, problems of the samsara which will go away permanently. So, it is apt for the teacher also to tell us in advance what are the benefits of the Shastra studying, understanding, practicing, which is teaching us, and that he is fulfilling. The Guru Maharaj Vaashishtha ji. So we also will listen, we understand it, and when we really feel that it is required, it is helpful, it is worthy, we will pursue that Shastra, Shravana, Adhyayana, Sadhana, ityadi. So let us begin with our, like every day, few minutes of Prarthana and Sankalpa. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वसच्चास्त्राः तान् राम राम रामेति मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवने ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं विश्वामित्रमुने गुरुवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उमर्यदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहास सन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पूर्वाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं स सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्यवीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्य दिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्व विद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्यादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् कणादारभ्य शाश्वत रूपेण वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद् देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं तदनन्तरं श्री आद्यशंकर रचित तत्वोपदेश ग्रंथस्य अध्ययनं साधना तदनन्तरं संक्षिप्त स्कंद पुराण पारायणं श्री प्रस्थानत्रयान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीयोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत पारायणं वयं सर्वे विवेक वैराग्य भक्ति ज्ञानादीनां द्वारा मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यत सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ते स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। अज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ द्वितीय मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणं दृष्टांत निरूपणं नाम अथ अष्टादश सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच। Friends, yesterday we covered 7-8 mantras. Each of the mantra was so profound. If in a properly fertile land seed is sown, how it grows and gives the fruits, phala, whatever it is. In the same way, this Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana, when is heard, when it is understood, prabodha sampravartate. The realization, the awakening to the self happens, that assurance while giving. Sri Vasishta ji is, what do you say, blessing the Grantha and Grantha students also, both of us, all of us. Same way it was said, Paurusham Adeyam Shastram Ched Yukti Bodhakam. If there is a Shastra which is fully Yukti Yukta, very appealing to intellect, and Bodhakam, it is giving us the Tattva Jnana. that Shastra, even it is Paurusham, given by any Purusha, not Apaurushaya, yet that can be Adayam, studied and used. And there is a seeming Apaurushaya Shastra, like even Vedas, in that the Mukti Bodhana is not there in that, because the Mukti is our Laksha, we need not respect them. So that is what is said. In the same way, if something has a powerful logic to convince us, and that helping knowledge, even if it is given by the child, we must take it. And another thing, it is not a very substantial knowledge, full of doubts, no yukti is there in it. Some insistences are in that, some what I say, compulsions and conversions are not there. Even that is given by Brahmadeva, we should discard it. So yukti yukta tattva bodhaka. Even if Bala child speaks, receive that knowledge. Yukti rahita tattva rahita. Even Brahmadeva tells us, don't accept it. So be yukti yukta, get the tattva. That is the meaning. Not that Brahmadeva speaks something which is Yukti Rahita, which is Moksha Rahita. The idea is, even if somebody is so great, but if his words are not spiritual, if the words are not logical, not convincing, don't go for it. And somebody logically speaking, but in that no spirituality is there, only samsara is there, then that also we should not respect. So I am giving you Yukti Yukta Jnanam, that also about the Paramatma. Therefore, it is in your interest, advise indirectly, receive that knowledge, use that knowledge. O Rama, and also all the present respectful audience, respected audience. Then, wonderful example that my father has dug this well. Therefore, I respect him. I value the water that's there in this well. Karke, the one who is drinking the well water, wherein in front of him only there is Ganga Jala, that person is very immature. Nobody can teach that fanatic, rigid fellow. This example is to say that he is attached to somebody and he is just following only those things, whereas the better guidances for the evolution are given in front of. बड़े बढ़िया एग्जाम्पल है कि नहीं है कि यह जो है अस्मत् तातस्य कूपः अयम, दिस इज डग बाय माय फादर, therefore kaupam pibati apaha, the kupa jala only he is drinking, tyaktva gangam purastam, in front only the moksha giving Ganga jala is there, he is not drinking it. Tam ko nashasti atiraginam, such an extremely fanatic attached fellow, who ashasti, who can take that fellow into confidence and give him the teachings. They'll try, but this fellow will not receive. He's like Dhritarashtra type. He says, whatever I believe is correct, final. I won't listen to anybody's higher logics, higher knowledges. So, some people, out of their love and compassion, try to do the ashasti, means teaching him for some time. Once they feel it, this fellow is neither respecting me nor my wonderful words of advice, which are proven, which are authentic. Why waste my time? So, those great teachers or acharyas, they will withdraw from that fellow. So, therefore, our own personal lower information knowledge or the knowledge we received from the lower authorities should be kept away when the higher authority and the higher knowledge with higher logics are given to us by the grace of Lord, by somebody, some Mahatmas in our life. Here, the Guru himself. So, we won't say vocally, but in the mind, that type of personal fanaticism born out of arrogance, that why should I listen to someone? Why should I change myself? That's there. Or I love or like this person, so his advice only I'll follow, not the other authority or higher authority. So this type of the word used is atiragi. He has got a raga attachment to his own ego. He is also raga attachment to someone who are considered by him as near and dear for one or the other reason. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? खुला रहो, be open minded in receiving the great Tattva through all logic from whichever the source. Same way, don't be biased with your own lower knowledge and the lower misguiding knowledge given by the lower people in the world. We have to very sharp, shrewd, subtler. Ourselves should have the yukti of the buddhi to know whether that person who is telling is authentic or not, is telling correct things or not. Don't get attached and also don't get detached. Because I don't like person, that person, I'll won't follow what he says. Or because I like this person, I'll follow even though what says is nonsense. That was a very powerful common sense knowledges our Vasishtha ji is giving here, shloka by shloka. Are they not important in our life? Are they not the maturity giving knowledges? With this type of knowledge backing us, our decisions and actions, will we not be doing good things in our life for our own evolution, benefit, and others? Think about it. Right? Now, in the fifth mantra, we saw Yathoshasi pravruttayam aloko vashyameshyati asyam vachitamatrayam suvekah tatha eshyati. So, yatha ushasi pravruttaya. When the ushak kala, early morning dawns, then alokaha avashyameshyati. The whole world becomes bright, brilliant, and my eye is able to see that. Avashyam aloka yeshyati usha pravruttayam. And when the usha kala comes, everything is seen. I also become capable of seeing, my eyes world is seen. In the same way, asyam vachita matrayam. When this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, either you yourself study or listen from someone, or you yourself become a speaker. In all these three things, su viveka tatha eshyati. The highest viveka dawns in that person. Suviveka, Sushtu Viveka. Every Viveka is good. But those many of the Vivekas are Laukika. So here Suviveka is Paramarthika Adhyatmika Viveka, in which the Bandha Moksha, the Atma Anatma, Viveka and the Jnana becomes Spashta. So crystal clear that when our eyes are very perfect, a black stone, a white stone is kept. Is there any difficulty in knowing them, differentiating them? नो डिफिकल्ट एट ऑल. आंख पक्का है, रोशनी अच्छा है, दिख रहा है काला पत्थर, ये सफेद पत्थर. In the same way, the one who studies Yoga Vast Ramayana, for him, this is Sadvastu, this is the Aropita Jagatu. This is the reality, in it there is moksha, this is imaginary. If I attach to it, I just suffer. This type of Sushtu Viveka, doubtless Viveka, Eshyati, will come to him. Then we need that Viveka in our life. We all know Viveka, Vichara only the cause of all bondages. Therefore, Viveka, Vichara, Vijnana is the cause of the moksha. So, this Shastra is giving that very subtle Viveka. Let us go through it. That means what? Whatever the assurances here Sri Vasishtha ji is giving, he has got all these in his mind while delivering those discourses on the truth to Sri Ramji. They will ensure that all these are done. Like any doctor, very perfect professional experience. When he does surgery, he's a surgeon. He knows every step of the surgery. So he'll share it with the assistant doctors, junior doctors, or even the compounders, whoever are they. And he just does it as said, and the result is beautiful. So here to the disease of the samsara, the medication treatment of jnana, with these steps and consequences, I am going to give you our great experienced Guru Vasishtha is narrating them. Thereafter, he will exactly do so all through his teachings. And lucky are we if we are convinced. Lucky are we if we are committed. Lucky are we if we have the patience. Lucky are we if we are consistent to listen, to grasp. दिन ब दिन सुनते सुनते ज्ञान बढ़ता हुआ, ज्ञान नहीं रहने के कारण अज्ञानवश से whatever the samasya's problems samsaras there, they will start receding. So let us get this Vasishtha treatment for our samsara roga. Done. Next one. Sutta is very important shlokas, both of them together. 6 and 7. We did all of them. I'm just browsing through. Sutayam prajnavadanad buddhantam swayameva cha shanaihi shanaihi vicharena बुद्धौ संस्कार आगते पूर्वं तावदुदेत्यन्तः वृषं संस्कृतवाक्यता शुद्धयुक्तालते वोच्चैः या सभास्थानभूषणम् 1 2 3 4 5 6 or 7 steps here are told. Listen one by one. In this Yoga Vaashishtha, Maharavana, 3-stepped, 5-stepped, 7-stepped sadhanas for moksha are repeatedly told. One of the famous one we will see is, that 7 step of moksha in the Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayana. What is that? Shubhecha, Vicharana, Tanumanasa, Arthapatti, Asansakti, Padartha Bhavani, Turyaga. The 7 steps of moksha, most of them are covered in Nirvana Prakaranam, will be there. Panchbalasa, like in Gita too. Half line moksha sadhana, 1 shloka moksha sadhana, 2 shloka moksha sadhana, another half line moksha sadhana. Sarvadharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja. Bas ho gaya. और अनन्या चिंतयन्तु माम ये जना परिभाषते बस और आत्म संस्थमन कृत्वा न किंचिदपि चिंतयेत्. These are all half shloka moksha sadhanas that are given in Gita. Full shloka are given, 2 shlokas are given, 5 shloka steps are given. Here also so many. So here this particular context, how to go through this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, the 5-6 steps that are given. First one, Shrutayam Prajna Vadanat. Listen from the Vani of a Prajna. Thou has got thorough knowledge of the Shastra, experience of the Shastra, willingness to tell us, and he has all the language and techniques. अब ढूंढो कोई मिले तो उनसे सुनो, मेरे को छोड़ दो. I don't mind at all. So Prajna Vadanat Shrutayam. So when it is heard from the speech of a Prajna, who has gone in and out of that Shastra, gone through it. So maybe if I study 30, 40 times, I may become so. Prabhu ki kripa hai to. So Prajna Vadanat Shrutaya. Listen from the expert's mouth. Means what? We have studied all other Upanishads, other Prakaranas, Vedanta Granthas, Puranadi, in a good period of time. So he has got the very good in-look and outlook. So when he studies this, he will understand the speaker from what standpoint is speaking, to which student and what subject matter. Therefore, he becomes Prajna. So, Prajna Vadanat Shrutayam. Listen from the Prajna. Second, Buddhva Antam. Allow this to be held inside. Anta means inside. Buddhva means holding this heard knowledge. तेरा तुझको अर्पण क्या लगे मेरा, ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. Holding it. Buddhva Anta means अंदर उस knowledge को पकड़कर. Holding it, retaining it. Second one. Third one is what? Swayameva cha shanaihi vicharena. By one's own self, slowly start pondering on this. The slowness is to make it more clear the understanding, more doubtless the understanding. So, prajna se suno. Buddha antaha, usko andar hold karo. Swayam shanai shanaihi vicharya. That is the third sadhana. So, shanai shanaihi swayam vicharena. Fourth one is that knowledge becomes deeper. Buddhau samskara agate. Buddhau samskara agate. In the buddhi, the clear, doubtless knowledge of it will come of the truth. Whichever the text when you study like this, that knowledge will come. Whether it's mathematics, physics, any of the sciences. But that's not our goal. Our goal is spirituality. So we talk about this text. So prajna se sunna, swayam buddha, dusri baat, swayam eva shanai shanai vicharya. By oneself slowly contemplating on that. Buddha samskara agata means in the buddhi, that knowledge becomes pakka, convinced, doubtless. That's the meaning of samskara agate. Fourth step. Fifth one, purvam tavad udeti antaha brusham. So inside that anubhuti will also come and the required contemplation, meditation is done. Fifth one. With this, the moksha to us happens. Then the outcome of it in our outer expression is what? Brusham samskruta vakyata. From that person, The Vakya spoken will be so Samskrita. Which is Samskrita? Jnana Samskrita, Anubhava Samskrita. Then Samskrita Vakyata Shuddha Yukta. With all the Shuddhi of the intention and the knowledge come out of him, Sabha Sthana Bhushanam. That in any of the Sabha, if he is there, he and his speech becomes Bhushana. Lata eva Uchchaihi ya. Like even in a Sabha, a beautiful creepers or such things, how become Alankrita, Alankara to that Sabha. And a Sabha is organized, only chairs are put, no backdrop is there, no flower decorations are there. Looks very boring. है ना और शादी का सभा का हो any let us say we are doing some sanmana to somebody ऐसे ceremony में in that sabha beautiful flower garlands are put it gives such a beauty same way this person this person's speech becomes alankara to that sabha which person whose Vani is so Samskrita and Shuddha. Why his Vani is Shuddha and Samskrita? Because he got the Anubhava. Anubhava of the what? Paramatma. How? He himself got the samskara of that in the Buddhi. How did he get it, sir? Shanai Shanai Vicharana. Where did he get that Vicharana? के लिए the data? Because Buddha Antam. And inside that Buddha happened from where? Prajnavandanat Shrutayam. So listen from the Prajna, step 1. Buddha Antam holding inside. Step 2. Swayameva Shanai Shanai Vicharya. Step 3. Buddha Samskara Agate. That knowledge is embedded in us. 4. Then followed by sadhana. Step 5. Puram Tavad Udeti. The Anubhava comes to us. Sixth one. Brusham Samskruta Vakyata Shuddha Yukta Lata Eva Uchchaihi Ya Sabhastana Bhushanam. Once that person experiences, he becomes the authority to speak on that truth again with the help of the same Shastra, then his Vani will be valued and respected in Sabha because it is coming out of the Shastra authority, Guru Padesha authority, his own Vicharana Avagahana authority, his own Sadhana authority, finally his own Anubhava authority, followed by his goodwill to communicate this knowledge to others. In these two things you can talk. In particular, if the subject for him given is to talk on the Paramatma Tattva, he will talk out of his own experience with the basis of this Yoga Vasisthmara. If the subject is not Paramatma Tattva given, because the Sabha ke anusar hota hai na subject, then whatever the subject is given, let us say, if I am invited to a, what do you say, any LIC or such any of the organization, they call us. They directly don't give me, Swami talk to us about Brahma Jnana. So they give me some topic, just stress management topic. और वी आर इनवाइटेड टू कॉलेज कॉलेज बच्चों को क्या पढ़ाते अहम ब्रह्मास्मि सो दे गिव अस दिस टाइप ऑफ टॉपिक्स ओनली give some success management sutras some personality development. So these are all a part and parcel of this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. Therefore even the topic is given, his vakya will be Sanskrita vakya and Savasthanam Bhushanam. In that lecture 10 speakers may be invited. They all are given 15 minutes to talk. This Mahatma also is given 15 minutes to talk. When they are given 15 minutes, they talk 18-20. This Mahatma is given 15 minutes. He will finish in 10 minutes, but he will such a beautiful form. He will put in a capsule form the entire knowledge and give to the children. In that there is a cinema gana, there will be a story, there will be an anecdote, there will be a joke also. एक या दो चार इतना मेस्मराइज करके बच्चों को हंसाते हंसाते उस टॉपिक में जो बाकी लोग वर्ल्डली हैं उसी टॉपिक रिलेटेड those knowledges which they could not give, this man gives, this Mahatma. That special Sanskrita Vakyata, Shuddha Yukta come out of him. That's the maturity or special blessings he gets when he studies Yoga Vasishtha and does sadhana along with his own anubhuti. So he got his own moksha anubhuti. He can guide us for moksha. Even somebody is not seeking moksha, any other topic they want, a guidance. Because everybody straight away may not desire or want the moksha. They're all troubled at so many other incidents in life only. Some have family related problems, some have finance related problems, some have social related problems, some have the official problems. with the boss or subordinates or colleagues, the attitude problems, the intentional problems, the ego issues, the prestige issues, the comparative issues, the competitive issues, the issue of the jealousy, that how can you go ahead of me? That's called matsarya. Matta है सरति. मेरे से आगे जा रहे हैं इसको, मैं जाऊँ या ना जाऊँ, इसको ठाक पकड़ के नीचे खींच दूँ. You know, so many things. The people, their minds very unexposed to the Shastras and the beauty of Sanatana Dharma are tormented by so many self insufficiencies, self very many deficiencies, and so many of the bacteria, virus, fungus type of diseases mental. So the Mahatmas have to address them also. They'll talk. Puja Gurudev, how many thousands of schools, colleges, or non-spiritual organizations he has gone? And he was given those, he'll talk on them. है कि नहीं? Yes, my subject is Brahma Jnana, but you are not ready to receive it. You have given me some importance value, invited me. I love you. Therefore, whatever wisdom I can give, I give you. Okay? This is how the 6-7 steps. But first one is listen from Prajnavadana. Second is Antam Buddhva. Third is Shanai Shanaihi Vicharya Swayameva. Fourth one is Buddhav Samskara, means till that Tattva Jnana Samskaras strongly get embedded inside, slowly keep on doing Vichara for sufficient time. That inspires us to do sadhana. The sadhana done gives the anubhuti. That's the fifth one. Sixth one is Samskrita Vakyata. That is Shuddha Yukta. Shuddha Yukta Samskrita Vakyata means a cultured, a dignified, a well formed development of the topic that's given with unambiguous clarity, with some authority of examples, stories, anecdotes, logics, etc. That is called as Shuddha Yukta Sanskrita Vakyata. है ना? जहां भी हमको कोई लोग बुलाते हैं ना किसी बात पे बोलने को, ऐसा कहना हमको चाहिए कि अबाउट दैट टॉपिक थ्रू आउट लाइफ दे शुड नॉट हैव एनी डाउट एंड दे शुड सीक मोर एंड मोर गाइडेंस फ्रॉम अस on various other topics. In this way, that buddhi general gets deepened and expanded and becomes subtler, and the one which is able to comprehend the topic given and deliver if Yoga Vasishtha Ramayana is thoroughly studied. Means they are all byproducts. The main product is self-realization and moksha. First byproduct is he can guide others also authentically in moksha. Third, even if the subject matter is not moksha, his vicharana will be Shuddha Yukta. His topic, his delivery of the talk will be Sanskrita. His Vakya will be Samskrita. His Vakya will be Shuddha and Yukti Yukta. He will not have a vagueness or ambiguity. He will not have fear. कि ना मैं बोलूँ तो लोग मुझे पसंद करेंगे नहीं. No, he will talk Satya only. He has an art of presenting it. Without hurting, he will teach the Satya. Like we call us to a college students. So we students are very different type. They're so loving also, so arrogant also. So we have to show our love while hitting at that arrogance. उनके अहंकार को धड़ाधड़ मारते हुए अपना प्यार दिखाते हुए उनको जो फायदे वाले बातें हैं वो पढ़ाते रहना विदाउट एनी अटैचमेंट है ना. whether they receive it or not, you can't command it. That's the meaning of detachment, but full love and perfectly communicating the subject matter along with hitting at their arrogance, youth ego. होता है, होना है, सहज है वो, but that's an obstacle in that way. And any elderly people, they have their own peculiar arrogance, especially if they are well off financially or if they've done very good jobs in the offices, especially the army वाले होते हैं, कोई उनको कोई नहीं समझा सकता. वो अपने अलग ही मिजाज में रहते हैं, whatever you call it. Isn't it? They don't, not only they don't listen, but they command and order us. So we have to have a different art to talk to them. Go to their level, bring them to our level. So many things. They all become natural, effortless if someone is maturing through the study of Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana. That's the byproduct, not the main purpose. शुद्ध वाक्यता संस्कृत वाक्यता है ना. लता एव उच्चैः या सभास्थान भूषणम. Isn't it? There are two things, sabhasthana dushanam and sabhasthana bhushanam. If our performance in any sabha is such that we are really lowest, then better I would have not been called and I should have not gone. We should be a Bhushanam only. For that matter, not only Yoga Vasishtha Maharanam, any of the Shastras, anybody is thoroughly studying our Sanatana Shastras, living them practically, he will be a Bhushana in a Sabha. Only one thing is what? The other speakers or even the organizers feel so much jealousy to his wisdom. Therefore, they don't call him again. Because he gets good marks from the audience, no? So they say, यार ये हमारे सारे श्रोताओं को लूट रहे हैं करके ही they won't call him again. You know, the biased people, if they are like that, then oh, no, the Swami's language is very good, very sophisticated good English, and he makes the youngsters laugh also, and he's conveying those beautiful points which in throughout life he cannot teach. So better don't invite him. That महात्मा knows it. ठीक है, एक बार जो सत्संग कर लो, बच्चों को प्यार करो, give them some wisdom. Is a part of the game. Get out of that. That's it. But Sabhasthana Bhushanam. In that, so many other things. The dignity of the Sabha, respecting every speaker and audience and the organizers. These are all a maturity which never comes with struggling to learn one by one. No. When our sixth sense opens up or when our intuitive wisdom opens up, they all come. And that happens when Guru Daiva Krupa is there. Guru Daiva Krupa comes when these such shastras are deeply, thoroughly studied. You go there, you sit there, you have patience. तो यू आर गिवन द माइक एट द एंड दे से सब लोग ने बहुत बोल दिया बाबा जी आपको तो बुलाया चीफ गेस्ट के रूप में बट आपको 15 मिनट नहीं दे रहे आपको फिर 10 ही मिनट दे रहे ओके 10 क्या 2 मिनट काफी है मेरे लिए isn't it 5 minutes 2 minutes enough for me what is there few wonderful thoughts on that topic they are just in a capsule form bullet points told for further details you consult your experts इस तरह से है ना So I like this sentence of Samskrita Vakyata Sabhasthana Bhushanam Shuddha Yukta. His Vakya will be Samskrita culture, Shuddha Yukta. Intention wise, matter wise, it is substantial. Therefore, Sabhasthana Bhushanam, it is an ornament to the entire Sabha. Everybody feels fulfilled. Yes, we have called a correct speaker who assesses the topic well, who understands the nerve of the audience, he knows how to communicate. They're all oratory skills. The orators learn, develop them because it's their profession. The sadhu mahatmas, it's not profession to them, it is their love. Because of that love, it just comes out. That's it. Yoga Vasma Ramayana and such shastras have that byproduct, by the way. Right? Now let us see beautiful shlokas coming up today. Eighth one. Ki paranagarato deti mahatva guna shalini sayaya snehamayanti rajano hi amarapi. No, these are very powerful shlokas. They take lot of explanation time. Hmm. Okay, when this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamana respectfully, thoroughly followed. Step 1 listening, step 2 retaining, step 3 internally contemplating and allowing it to embed in our heart. When these four things and practicals are not done up to the experience level, if these 6, 7 things are done, to that person, Mahatva Gunashalini Para Nagarata Udayati. Udayati awakens and arises in him. Nagarata means maturity, dignity, decency, diplomacy, whatever you call, all those things. Paranagarata udeti mahatva guna shalini. Full of all the beautiful gunas in it. And with this mahatva guna shalini paranagarata, highly sophisticated, dignified maturity, yaya sneham ayanti rajanaha amaraha. That person will be befriended by the kings, even devatas. Very sublime thing here, Vaashishtha says here. Generally, the Rajas are arrogant. More arrogant than the Rajas are the Devatas. They are always to give the order and give the Upadesh only. They don't listen to anyone at all. And plus, Most of them, 90% of them, have this negative quality of arrogance and jealousy. Therefore, they don't value or respect the person, even if he is valuable and respectworthy. ऐसा होता है दुनिया 90 ऐसे बनते हैं क्योंकि कुछ ही लोग होते हैं जो प्योर स्पिरिचुअल होने के कारण दे सी द परमात्मा एवरीवेयर एंड दे नो द ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द ईगो सर्वत्र परमात्मा दर्शन देन अहंकार का जो नेगेटिव इफेक्ट दोज जानते हैं दे ओनली राइज अबव दोस द ईगो others are victims of ego. Therefore, especially the Raja and Devata, they don't value anyone. But this person's Mahatma Gunashalini, Para Nagarata is so beautiful that it mesmerizes even the arrogant kings, even the arrogant Devatas, that they keep up their arrogance and they become humble and they become friends to him. No, see, one is matter. Content wise, they have already accepted many people, but they don't acknowledge. But this person's presence, say so to say, he is down to earth, he is egoless, he is unassuming, he is not claiming anything, is absolute purity to the core in his heart while expressing all that. ये सारे उनको देखकर वो फिदा हो जाते हैं. They themselves come and befriend this person. Even the devatas, even the rajas. Both of them are one side powerful, therefore they get second side arrogant. Therefore they don't care, value anyone. And if somebody has come to the Raja Sthiti and Devata Sthiti, they are also not ordinary folks. And they also are highly matured in so many aspects. बट उनके द्वारा भी ये प्रेम को पाएंगे, स्नेहता को पाएंगे, वो जो योग वासिष्ठ पढ़ते हैं. दिस अ बाई प्रोडक्ट. मोक्षा इज द मेन थिंग. But along with the moksha, he will get that para nagarata. Nagar and Gramina. The immature is the Nagar, immature is Graminata. Matured and dignified is Nagarata. The Nagara culture. He becomes like that. And Mahatma Gunashalini. It's such a beautiful gunas in that. That impresses in Devatas, even Devatas. Even the greater, what I say, Rajas. Good example is that of Nachiketa. And he has got, for whatever his contemplative abilities, Paranagarata. He was not childish, even childlike also, when he reached to Yamaloka. See the dignity? He said, my father sent to meet Yamaraj. Till I meet him, I am not going to sleep, I am not going to eat, I am not going to take anything given by you, no entertainment. There's no ego there. That's the Nagarata. Because I don't know why father sent. Let me meet him first. See the Nagarata para. And is it the Mahatma Gunashalini? Being a child, but he how maturely behaved there. Then once Yamaraj came. He did not like a child. क्या हो गया तुम इतने दिन गया मैं 3 दिन से वेट कर रहा हूँ. अरे you have gone there as guest. Huh? He has his own work. How does he know that you come? Be humble there. He expressed that humbleness. Then out of pure love and respect for this Brahmana, when Yamaraj offered 3 great boons, he was neither excited nor any way troubled or disturbed. He has an order of expressing his Nagarata. First, Father is the one who sent me here. Therefore, he should be first and catch the first boon. He did it. Second is what? The whole world society in which I stay. If they are happy, healthy, they'll take care of me. Otherwise, they'll suffer. And how can there be a spirituality without serving the fellow human beings? So the Nagarata, he has cleared his debt by bringing that Agni Vidya, Swarga Vidya for the sake of society who want the Artha Kama of this world and the other world. Then he asked for himself the third one. It's a Paramanagarata. Tell me the Moksha Vidya. Isn't it? And in that when Yamaraja is tempted with so many things. See that Paramanagarata in him. So Paranagarata and also Mahatma Gunashali Nagarata Udeti. Yaya, when that comes, so Yaya, Snehamayanti, Rajanaha, Amaraha api. Even the kings and the, what do you call them, Devatas also come to befriend him. These are all very mystical things. Very subtle. I'm not talking to you all that level. A hint only I am giving. There are some great Mahatmas, Jnanis of all the Shastras. Even the Naradadi Devatas come and talk to them. Maitriyadi Rishis come and talk to them. Gadapatadi Devatas also come and bless them. Big, big Rajas also will be there seeking blessing, seeking advice. Yeah, that Raja says, my Mantri Mandali has this problem to me or giving me what to do. Yeah, good, I am good, but some is not coming. Then that Mahatma gives the advice, oh, these are the two, three people like this, no, तुमको ऐसा करो, ऐसा करो. करते ही सारा started हो जाता है. Or that Maharaj says, there is a dissatisfaction in the Praja, not because of problem in my ruling, but the opposition party. And they are so terrible, powerful. अच्छा ऐसा है उसके लिए एंटीडोट है कर लो. He will tell that. There are many, many such jnanis of Shastras and Anubhavi of Tattva who are visited by the rishis, the devatas. That's what we study in all our Purana Itihasa. इस राजा को नारद जी आ गए, राजा ने नारद जी को इतना प्यार से बुलाया. So that Raja is well versed. और इन ब्राह्मण के पास आए हैं और एक ज्ञानी के पास. So devatas and rajas, they befriend that person. He is even helpful to them also. Who? The one who's matured through the Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayan as a byproduct. Main product is moksha. Done. One more shloka. Purva parajnah sarvatra naro bhavati buddhiman padarthanam yatha deepa hasto nishisulochanaha. Same thing continued in a more clear manner. कि यथा दीप हस्तः निशि सुलोचनः. Sulochana eyes are very intact. There is no vision problem. Perfect eyes. Sulochana. आंखों में कोई समस्या नहीं है. Very good दृष्टि has got. Then Nishi, night time. Then Yatha Deepa Hasta. He has got a lamp in a hand. When he has a lantern or lamp or torch or mashal and his vision is good, even though it is night time, will he not see the way properly and go and also guide others? So Sulochanaha and Deepastaha Nishi. Very good visioned person with the hand lantern in the hand. Night time. How he beautifully walks. मेरे को आँख अच्छा दिख रहा है और दिया भी बढ़िया है. The other day I saw 4 days back. The torch invented by these fellows. but neighbor वाले. कोई उनको spirituality तो होता नहीं इसलिए कुछ कुछ discover करते रहते वो लोग. 2 kilometer distance they can focus the torch and crystal clearly see what's happening there. 2 kilometer यार distance. Not an ordinary thing. इतना ही हो torch. आप देख लो आज यूट्यूब में. So the torch is good and eyesight is good. Even though night time, he can see well, walk well, guide others. If you understand this example, in the same way, such person who has studied the Yoga Ramayana, as said in the 6 steps earlier, he will be Buddhiman Bhavati, that Naraha Purva Paragna Bhavati Sarvartha Padarthanam. Padarthanam Sarvatra Purva Paragna Buddhiman Bhavati. Means in every of the condition, every of the situation, he becomes so buddhiman, he knows purvapara. Purvapara means what are the consequences that are going to happen when something is done or not done. So in this way, mm, he can know about everything. Purvaparajnah buddhiman bhavati sahanaraha sarvatra. Purvapara means what? He is so subtle enough to understand the consequence of anything done, good or bad. He will avoid the bad consequence giving decisions or actions. That buddhi comes to him for his own self or for everyone, whoever come to him for advice. Sarvatra padarthana. So whether it is any of the activities, okay. So in this world of whichever the activities, wherever the advices are required, he in a moment's notice he can catch. Purvapara. So somebody comes and asks him about a professional guidance. In a moment's time, he grasps this person's nature and the profession he is doing and the people around. He just gives him correct advice with his buddhi. Somebody is asking about marriage और अबाउट सम बिजनेस. किसी भी लौकिक प्रश्नों को भी पूछे ना, इनके पास Purvapara Jnana and Buddhi Viveka will be there. He will not go wrong in giving wrong direction or wrong decision, advice. And it's very much required, isn't it? Because the world is full of such a terrible Maya. In this world, keeping away is easier than involving and succeeding and involving in not failing. And we can't avoid involving. So therefore, our buddhi, as sharp and subtler it is, and as widespread it is, to know the Purvapara, so better it is. No, you can't buy this maturity of intellect in any dukan. It won't come with any medication. But it's a byproduct when Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana type of Shastras are studied. I believe among all Shastras, this type of total personality maturity happens more with this Shastra. There are very many. When you study Gita, it also gives so much of common sense knowledge. When you study Sutta Samhita, it has got its own beautiful way of developing. Bhagavad Shastra also many topics talk in this way. Mahabharata is तो full of this only. ये तो है ही, but इसमें जो वशिष्ठ जी's way of guidance sharpens the intellect, makes the intellect so kushala buddhi. You know, it just can smell the consequence of a decision and action or non-action. Decision taken to act or not act, कैसा हो. So पूर्वापरज्ञः सर्वत्र नरः भवति बुद्धिमान् पदार्थानां यथा दीपः स्तः निशि सुलोचनः. Has good eyes and the lamp is in hands, he is able to show the path to others. Himself also walks. In this way, person matured with Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. So all this दृष्टांतों के द्वारा योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण उक्त ज्ञान महिमा Vasishtha is telling us to inspire us. Because a big bulky text, we may get bored in between, we may give it up. But if the inspiration is sustained, we will be studying it throughout and we get so much of benefit. So Buddhivan Purvapara Jnaha Padarthana. An example, so his own son. Let us take that. His nature he knows. In what subject he is trained and educated, he can settle well, he knows. So therefore he well advises. बेटा तुम्हारे लिए ये वाला नौकरी ठीक होगा. बुद्धिमान पूर्वापरज्ञः पदार्थानां ज्ञानं जानाति. Good, no? He will advise. And if the son is equally intelligent, he just listens to father, asks 4 or 5 questions, doubts if he has got to clarify. Once they are cleared, he is convinced. He just enters and excels and achieves. Even if the son is somewhere, it is obedient for whatever the samskaras he has come with. That also this father knows. कि मैं तो कहूंगा इसको बढ़िया, but ये सुनेगा नहीं. See, Purvaparajna. Therefore, it tells but gives freedom to the son and to himself. To himself because he should not be bothered again. मैंने तो इसको इतना अच्छा आइडिया दिया, इसने फॉलो नहीं किया, देख अब अपना जिंदगी खराब कर लिया. He is Purvaparajna. He knows मेरे को पता है सुनेगा नहीं. But still, why did you tell? Because I am father, I have to tell. Isn't it? And in such a majority, after the son failed 10 years, after that कभी अकल आके उसको पापा को पूछता है मानो पिताजी आप गाइड कीजिए. He'll not say तब भी बोला था मैंने तूने किया क्यों नहीं. That ego will not have. He says ठीक है never mind. अब तो ये करो ठीक. 2 times, 3 times, even if he doesn't follow, this Medhavi is such one. He knows how to balance himself, how to give the best advice outside. That's the meaning of Buddhiman and Purvaparajnaha. Padarthana. Padarthana means situations. Padarthana means all the topics that have to be contacted with his word. These are all the secondary results of Yoga Vasishtha Maharaj. Done? One more we'll see today. बहुत बढ़िया है ये. एक देखकर आज छोड़ देते हैं. लोभ मोहोदयो दोषाः तानवं यान्त्यलं शनैः धियो दिशः समासन्न शरदो मिहिकायथा. So Samasanna Sharadaha Mikayatha. When the Sharad Rutu comes, how all the clouds or those type of dhundu vagara chala jata hai. Once the rains are gone away, all the mist of the clouds and all, how it goes away. In the same way, Loba Mohadaya Doshaha Tanavam Yanti Alam Shanai. from this person's personality, who is studying the Yoga Vasma Ramayana, thoroughly practicing all the doshas, shortcomings, mistakes, negativities, which are the lobha, moha, adayaha. The lobha, the greed, moha, confusion. So आगे के दो, लास्ट के दो भी ऐड करो. काम, क्रोध. He said lobha, moha. आगे दो, mada, matsarya. You add them. So kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, which are the terrible dosha of the mind. See, today or morning, before our Upanishad class, didn't we talk this topic only? Do you remember that? Our minds are made heavy by us, and what makes our mind is heavy is these negativities. Let us protect ourselves from them. How to do? Fully engage in your daily routine of spiritual sadhana. याद होगा सुबह हमने 5-6 टॉपिक्स डेवलप किए. तो ही says, so kama krodha lobha moha doshas tanavam yanti. Tanavam means tanuta. Tanuta means thinning in English. They slowly become thin, 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 and then they disappear, these gunas. Mm. So dhiyaha, है ना? Then so lobha mohadaya doshaha tano yanti alam shanaihi dhiyaha dishaha samasanna sharadaha mihika yatha. So from the buddhi, all these misguidances of lobha mohadi keep going away from this person. When this load of negativities go away, how the mind becomes light and how the mind becomes capable to receive the light of Brahmajnana. And such person again is a light, a torch light, a lamp post for the entire world or the people around him. Because उनके अंदर कोई लोभ मोह नहीं है. जो बंदा लोभ मोह रखता है, even if there is a knowledgeable wise person, his advices won't work because he is impure in the heart. This person so pure in the heart, therefore his advices, everything work for everyone. So from himself only, first of all, the doshas of lobha moha go away. Then his life becomes lighter. Then he is fully available for the tattva jnana. He will obtain that also. And because he is free from all negativities, he can be very fit and useful, helping personality for the world. So lobha mohadeha doshaha tanavam yanti alam shalaihi dhiyo dishaha samasanna sharadaha mihika yatha. So in this way, this Yoga Vasma Ramayana is telling, and for you and I, special insistence to catch because we already gone through first two prakaranas. But for our own lack of memory power, but for our own non-repetition or contemplation of these things at home, therefore we have forgotten. But otherwise, if we were in the classes, we would have come every day in every of the prakarana and also the sarga and also the topic of cluster of slokas or individual slokas. What an amount of jnanam which is required for the human being's maturity that is being freely given by Vaashishtha ji. कोई डाउट ही नहीं जो है कह रहे बातें. मैं तो कहता हूँ प्रभु ऐसे बुद्धि दो, सूक्ष्मता दो कि इन सारे बातों का, सारे सूक्ष्मताओं को समझे और ऐसे चित्त दो कि ये सारा ज्ञान याद रहे और ऐसा अहंकार दो कि वो जो निरहंकार रहकर वो विथ ऑल हम्बलनेस इस ज्ञान को अभ्यास करे और ऐसा अनुभव दो वो मोक्ष वाला और ऐसे यूजफुल बंदा बनाओ इस जगत का कि आपका इंस्ट्रूमेंट बने. Isn't it? Is there anything wrong in this type of prayer sankalpa? What a beautiful text it is. So in this way, we have further more shlokas inspiring us about the beauty of the Shastra. By the way, while the beauty of the Shastra is being mentioned, its byproducts and side results. Already also other point is said is what? Along with minding your own spiritual evolution, you also mind your contribution to the world, either spiritually with the world wants deserves or even otherwise in giving good advices, good encouragement, good inspirations, etc. तो सिर्फ आध्यात्मिक ही नहीं, इवन बौद्धिक ज्ञान के दृष्टि से भी तुम ऐसे महान बनो कि दोनों तरफ से यू शुड बी तलवार विथ both sides sharp to help the world both ways. Mahatmas are like that. Asadi Mahatmas, they give Brahma Jnana also through Brahma Sutradi. They give all the other Jnana for Vyavahara also through Purana Itihasa. Shankar Bhagavan also. Have you not seen Shankarji Bhaja Govindam Adi texts? Even these we are going to study. Prashnottara Ratnamalika ityadi, which are the answers to many questions and doubts and guidance for our general Vyavahara. And he has given the Prakarana Granthas which give moksha also. Pujya Gurudev also. How many texts he has written for the outer worldly successful management. Copying him, only hundreds of speakers have come later on. And same Pujya Gurudev, when he is on the dais of Upanishad speaking, he just revels and lifts the audience to that level. दोनों तरफ तीखा वाला तलवार, एक आध्यात्मिक भी सिखाओ और व्यावहारिक में भी मदद करो. Most of our shastras, except Upanishad Shastras, they talk both. Purana, Itihasa, or Smriti Granthas talk all the two. Shruti Grantha, the Vedanta, that doesn't want to be contaminated or polluted or doesn't want to get diluted. Dilute is a correct word. Contamination, pollution word I'm withdrawing to not allow it to get diluted. Pure raw Vedanta it talks. Upanishads. But in the Upanishad also sometime, इन तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद तो 3 बार हमको सदाचार पढ़ाया है ना. ऋतंच स्वाध्याय प्रवचने च सत्यम च वो भी आया, फिर वेद मनुष्याचार्य अंतवासन शास्त्र वो भी आया, फिर लास्ट में ऑल्सो सदाचार निरूपण इज द लास्ट 10th अनुवाक ऑफ द तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद, 3rd भृगुवल्ली. न कंचन वस्तु प्रत्याचक्षित तद्वृतम तस्माद्या कयाच विद्या वपन्नम प्राप्नुयात्. So the 2 values, then the 5 values of Daivi Samagna, 6 values of the, 5 values of the Manushi Samagna, 6 of Daivi Samagna, and 6 of the Brahma Tattva Upasana. 6, 2, 12, 5, 17, 2, 19. 19 values they give toward the end. उसमें से 6, 7 if you remove for Brahmajnana, remaining are for Vyavahara only. So our life should be both ways helpful to the world. Only worldly help we are doing, not spiritual, then that won't help us complete. Spiritually कर रहे हो, बाकी में चिड़चिड़ जाते हो, तो then पूरा अपना उपयोग नहीं होगा. Isn't it? साथ पैर बांध कर भी हम नहीं रह सकते when we are in this world. Maybe 1 or 2 people have that way decided, they may, but generally all the Mahatmas, Jnanis, they are with the world. They flow with the flow while guiding the people both in the Moksha Vidya also, Vyavahara also. So this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamana has got that type of a 2-edged teaching to us. Just if you catch it, that's good. But always remember, the main purpose is moksha only. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vaashishtha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Bol Shri Ram. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam me ma vidyuto तस्य भाषा सर्वमिदं विभाति नारायणाय दाशरथाय विद्महे सीता तन्नोर मंगलम गुरुदेव नमो ब्रह्म. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यास ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब सुंदर की जय. सतुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के नमः पार्वती. समस्त ऋषि मुनि गुरुदेवता गण की जय. समस्त श्रुति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र की जय. समस्त श्रोता वक्साल से ऊपर जिज्ञास धर्म स्थापक मोक्ष मुक्त गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक संस्कृति जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. थैंक यू मित्रों. Let us join in 2-3 minutes for studying our Adi Shankara Grantha.